Hello, everybody, and welcome. We are well into, at least a week now, into our Taurus season, and I'm excited to be here with you today. Every cycle, I choose a theme to help us focus and make the most out of the energy. And today, in addition to reviewing that theme, I'm also going to be giving you my little 6-part checklist for leveraging the energy of Taurus season. So for those of you who don't know me well yet, my name is Sherry Moyce. I am an intuitive business alchemist, I like to call myself. I help astro-curious entrepreneurs to leverage the guidance of the cosmos to align their marketing and their content creation for more income and impact. So let's dive into Taurus season. So my favorite visual, here's how I want you to think of Taurus season, is Fernando the bull, lounging. He's fierce and furious, but he's also big and cuddly, and he just wants to lounge and smell the flowers, right? So Taurus season, we come off of Aries season. We've got that fire energy, that initiation of projects, of things. And now we land into Taurus season. The energy has slowed down. We just had our lab, my membership, the AstroBiz lab Q&A today, and we were talking about that the energy feels a little slower. And it is true. That's what I love about astrology, is that there's this intuitiveness about the cycles. We're not meant to run at full speed all the time. We'll burn out. There needs to be an ebb and a flow. So the theme that I'm inviting you to lean into this cycle is success without sacrifice. We can have both this and that. There is an opportunity to, have both and, which is really important. So as we look at, building and working with this Taurus energy, the idea here is that now that we've initiated some things, that we've got some things in motion or things that we've been working with, we're not adding anything new to the mix. The intention is to bring stability to those systems and also bring pleasure into the process. And with Mercury currently retrograde in Taurus, as I talked about last week, if you missed that video, I will link it below. But we're in this energy of review. And even if we weren't in Mercury retrograde, one of the beautiful gifts of Taurus season is the power of the pause, of slowing down to look at our structures and our systems and our strategies to ensure that they are going to be foundational and supportive of us for the long term. So your Taurus season checklist, let me walk you through this. Number one, the first piece of this is what's the focus. So the sun gives us our big macro theme that we're working with. Taurus energy, structures, systems, strategies, resources, but really focusing on those structure, systems, and strategies that are going to provide that long-term or short-term financial reward, that are going to well resource you and your business. So as you look at what is happening in your business, do you have the structure, systems, and strategies in place that are going to allow you to thrive, to meet those goals and intentions that you have for yourself? So second piece of my checklist is review what's already in motion, looking at it from that Taurian lens. So what do you already have working? This isn't necessarily a time to start something brand new. It's a time to review, revise, and make forward momentum and progress with something you already have in motion. And ask, so we have focus, review, and then ask, is it sustainable? And does it bring me pleasure? Remember, I said it's this and that. So we need to have both. Is it going to be something that's sustainable for me? And will it bring me pleasure? So if you've decided to start a Facebook group or start a podcast, for example, are there systems and structures you have in place, or what do you need to put in place so that it's sustainable? Or you're already doing something in your business. Is it bringing you pleasure? Do you want to continue with it? Or what might you want to tweak in order to make it more powerful for you and create the rewards that you choose? Number 4, chunk down larger projects. Taurus energy, it's slower. We want a little more rest. We want to be like Ferdinand the Bull. We want to just hang out and smell the roses. And we do need that rest, that grounding. So if you do have a larger project that you're working on, don't expect yourself to have a ton of energy to push through it. Instead, chunk it down into pieces. And even those smaller projects, work in fits and spurts as your energy allows. You'll move the meter more in this type of energy. And then my invitation mantra for you for this season is, I can go at my own pace. I always say there's not one way, there's just your way. But with this Taurus type of energy that feels a little bit slower, finding your own role, your own rhythm, and really leaning into it. Oftentimes as entrepreneurs, we believe we've got to go, 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 do. I ask what's true about that. So lean into and trust that your pace, your process is perfect for you, and really lean into that. That's what's going to create momentum for you. And then in terms of offers during this cycle and season, Taurus energy likes done for you. We're willing to spend if it's going to solve a problem, it's going to save you time, money, and energy. Taurus is willing to do that so that it can have more of the pleasure it desires. So done for you type of services, templates, savings, bonuses, all really valuable during this season. And as I mentioned in last week's video about Mercury retrograde, watch your timing. If you do not have it natally in your chart, you may not want to be putting out big offers, but you can be working on them, you can be refining them, and you can be nurturing people along the way so they're ready for it when it comes out on the other side. So, recap. We've come off that more impulsive, initiatory energy of Aries, and we're ready for that slower pace. We want to ensure that we take care of ourselves during this season, and we are dipping into, service without sacrifice, success without sacrifice. The goal here is to bring both stability and pleasure into the picture. So your Taurus season checklist is, you stay focused on the structure, systems, and strategies. Review what's already in motion. Ask the questions. Is it sustainable? Does it bring me pleasure? And do chunk down those larger projects. And then I invite you to embrace the mantra, I can go at my own pace. And offers this cycle, the things that we're leaning more into that will be more within the Taurus energy done for you, templates, savings, bonuses, checklists. So I would love to know what you're leaning into. Drop me a note in the comments. And what questions do you have about Taurus season? Happy to answer those. What are you working on? What are you curious about? And if you are watching this on YouTube, make sure you like and subscribe so you get notified. And if you are on Facebook watching, make sure you've got that follow or that like button as well so that you can catch these AstroBiz support videos that I put out on a weekly basis. My goal is to ensure that you've got the guidance of the cosmos to back up your magic that you're doing out in the world so that you're creating the income and impact that you desire. So I'm wishing you a beautiful rest of the week, and a reminder as always that all it takes is a little bit of heart power. All right, I will see you soon.